It's hard to do these live things just perfectly. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. For someone who needs to hear this, we want to help you regain clarity about your individual power. Everyone has it. No one can ever take it away from you. No one can ever do anything bad to you. No one can assert into your experience. Everything, without exception, comes only by your individual invitation to it. Do you understand the process of asking? When you give something your attention, and it becomes your dominant vibration relative to the subject, that is your asking. So, deliberate creating is not so much about looking out into the world and saying, oh, there are things that are good that I want to create or attract into my experience, and there are things that are bad that I don't want to create or attract into my experience. Deliberate creating is more about deliberate allowing. Deliberate allowing is more about deliberate vibration. This is an excerpt from Abraham Hicks Publications in San Francisco, California, on March the 8th, 2003. Our love, Esther and Abraham and Jerry. I just thought someone needed to know that what they are vibrating into is what they get out of. So, that was pretty interesting. And let's see, we'll do another one. You do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before the things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong, and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what you have got. Instead of the direction of what you have got, your vibration will shift. Your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. That's an excerpt from Money and the Law of Attraction under my Abraham Hicks. Thank you. Exactly. You have to vibrate higher. Okay, let's do another one. They always say you have to watch what your words are because words are power, and you need to make sure that you use the right power. Thank you, Bando Kid. All right, we'll do this one. Everything that I think that I need to do is all only in order to propel me to some place that when I get together, I think I will be happier. Mm-hmm. So everything that I am doing, no matter what it is, all of my list of rights and wrongs are all about me getting to a manifestation that I believe I will then be happier. So why don't I take a shortcut and just go get happy? There we go. And to me, that just means you have the power of making you happy. So you have to make sure that you are happy. If you're steadily telling yourself that you're not going to be what you want to be, then guess what? You are not going to be that. Only you can make you happy. If you're trying to get in a relationship where that person is making you happy, but then when that person leaves, who else is going to make you happy? I tell that to my friends all the time. Only you can prevent forest fires. Okay, here's another one. When you try to justify where you are by putting out how bad things are, you are headed in the wrong direction. Reach for the thought that feels better and allow natural well-being that is yours. So just know that you can completely change your surroundings. You can completely change your insides. I am a witness to that because, and I have to apologize to my sons. Sometimes, when back in the day, when that's all you've been taught, that's all you can teach. But now you can change your mind about that. And you just be happy in who you are. But you also have to change. If you want to make money, you have to change your mind about stop saying that you're broke. Just say that you are financially unable right now. Because at some point, you're going to get what you want. All right. And then this is the last one I'm going to read. And it is fairly long, but I know you guys will get it. I have to kind of look up too because, so I apologize for the light in my glasses because I have transition glasses and my readers are down there. Anyway, okay. So you improved state of emotion. Okay, let me start over. Your improved state of emotion will not be limited only to the 15 minutes that you are participating in the guided meditation, but will extend into many of your other waking moments. When you make a decision to look for positive aspects in the experience that is unfolding right now, you will create an expectation that will allow an immediate manifesting of evidence to support that vibrational shift. In other words, the more you look for positive aspects of your current life, the more positive aspects will step forward to reveal themselves to you. So let me read that one more time. When you make a decision to look for positive aspects in the experience that is unfolding right now, you will create an expectation that will allow an immediate manifestation of evidence to support that vibrational shift. In other words, the more you look for positive aspects of your current life, the more positive aspects will step forward to reveal themselves to you. During your 15-minute guided meditation process, you will have found a way to feel abundance without the need to see evidence of it. But over time, you will be able to see what you were not able to see before. And with a bit more time, you will become completely expectant of good things to come into your experience. The fastest way to bring more wonderful examples of abundance into your personal experience is to take constant notice of the wonderful things that are already there. The abundance that you allow is always a perfect match to your expectation. And that was an excerpt of Getting into the Vortex Guided Meditation CD and the user guide that Abraham Hicks has. Now, let me tell you why I chose Abraham Hicks. I was sitting here thinking that normally I try to stay positive. I try to make sure that who I'm around is positive and that I want to bring positiveness into my life. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job, but there are always some people that like to jump on your bandwagon and throw negativity on there. Sometimes you just got to either bounce them off, kick them off, or something so that you can stay positive in your life. It's easier that way, and it actually feels better because I know my heart is a loving heart. Geminis have this thing, and yes, we have to brush the haters off our shoulders, kick them off the bandwagon. But you also don't look at them as haters. Sometimes you have to ignore that message and just say, hey, you positive person, come here, let's talk, and go from there. You have to change the way you talk. You have to change the way you hear, and you have to change the way you walk. The only way to do that is if you go through life doing that. So instead of saying I hate that person, you say I don't. You can't even say I don't. You just say I love this other person. Ignore that to love this. Got it? Yes, I know you do. Because everything happens for a reason. I want to say that I love my family and I love my mom. Even though she's part of my family, I just want to make sure that I say I love my mom. And at the top of my list is my wonderful husband, husband to be. And I know I haven't told my son, which I'll hang up and tell him now. But either way, it doesn't matter. You make sure you do what you do for yourself, because I love myself. I'm at the top of my list along with God, Jesus, and the universe. And I usually give thanks to the universe, but I grew up in the church. And sometimes you have to tell the whole universe that you are worthy and that you can be happy and that you want to be happy. All right. Well, I'm hoping that you got something out of that. I think I will continue to read on Monday evenings Abraham Hicks. I'll try not to do the same ones. I'll just delete the ones that I have read to you guys and then try to make sure that I don't repeat. But I enjoyed this and I am happy that I am able to give you guys 15 minutes of pure love for self. All right. Have a great day. Love you.